the ring with some instructions from referee Steve.
Fight number 5 today, brought to you by Wayne's Smoke Shack. Oh my goodness, if you've never had Texas barbecue, Wayne's Smoke Shack is the most ridiculous place ever. Located at 406 Center Drive in Superior. Check out Wayne'sSmokeShack.com. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Thank you, Wayne's.
Thank you, Wayne's. And Brian Romero is out of the blue corner. He's wearing the yellow trunks. Facing off against Andrew Chavez in the pink trunks. This is a 125-pound fight. Referee Curtis Thrasher, third in the cage. Nice job on the lateral drop there. Chavez showing he wants this fight on the ground. Almost hit the knee tap. Good job scrambling out over by Romero.
Yeah.
So Romero shown early here a little bit susceptible to the takedown, but good job in the scrambles to get back up.
Some scrappy wrestling going on right there from Andrew Chavez.
I was just going to say, Chavez pretty committed to put this fight on the ground.
Yeah,
they talk about always making a second or third effort. Well, it was about effort number 5 that got that there for him.
Good for
Nicely
him.
done, sir.
Good for him. The tenacity of wrestling is a lifelong lesson. I love it.
And Chavez working to improve his position. He's picking the far side ankle. Does not want Romero to be able to get his knees under him. And just as I say that, Romero does exactly what he needed to do. Still an ankle pick in play for Chavez. That's going to prevent Romero from standing as easily. But Romero showing he can get back to his feet when he needs to.
As he's doing right now, and also using that knee drive right there that he needs to have to put Chavez against that cage and keep him there. Definitely a bad spot for Chavez if Romero can start implementing some offense.
And Romero needs to get his head up, and he does exactly that. Where you're on the ground in that kind of a position, whoever has their head higher is basically, I know this is a generalization, but basically winning the fight. So,
especially to the judges.
Yeah. And good job right now working his way into back control by Romero for somebody that was doing such nice work, wanting to get back to his feet, showing some ground skills of his own, but just as I say that, a reversal by Chavez. Scrappy fight here, Ron.
Very much so.
Really showing some nice technical skills being displayed here on the ground, and now it's Chavez looking to settle into back control. And he gets turned over. Wow.
Yeah, and
fast pace.
Romero looks like he's about to reverse this and sweep and up, and maybe not. I guess the scrappiness has really been the theme on both sides today.
Yeah, neither fighter willing to take a break, neither fighter willing to concede position. They're going to continue just like here. Just like right there, Romero did not let himself be planted on his back, continued the roll, and now he ends up on chop, chest to back on Chavez.
It's like watching two snakes wrestle. Kind of.
Almost full mount there, wow. Chavez refusing to concede the position and scrambling back to standing we go.
And the energy that it takes to do that is unbelievable. These guys are going to be in for a serious test of attrition here as this fight goes on. But a really nice round by Andrew Chavez first, and a nice recovery round right there from Brian Romero. Second round just about underway here as both corners exit the cage. Referee Curtis Thrasher, outstanding referee, commands both of these guys to touch them up, and let's get it going.
We'll be off with a little punchy kicky time, and
you got to trademark
we'll see if it turns into wrestly time.
You have got to trademark that, young man.
At least I got to get it put on a t-shirt.
That's right.
Ooh, solid body kick landed there.
You know, and let's clarify, the difference is not a slap. That was a thud.
It was. And they could hear that far back in the arena here at the Grizzly Rose.
A little bit of a sloppy shot right there from Romero.
I was taking a breath to say exactly the same thing, Ron, and he pays for it. Somebody with the wrestling skills of Chavez. Chavez able to evade and come up, and now going for the ankle pick is Romero. And, well, I hesitate to say he got the takedown because you know it's not going to stay there for long.
Right, this is a scrappy fight, and literally this could be a reversal at any moment.
But Romero did get that ankle pick takedown. Nicely done.
And credit to him again, that knee drive is really what got him out of that bad spot against the cage in the first. And now he's creating a good situation for himself in this second. But man, here comes Chavez again, reversing everything.
See if Romero can get that left hook in. Chavez with his scrambling abilities, you cannot leave a hook out, otherwise you're going to get turned.
Exactly. Romero ended up a little high on there, and Chavez was able to capitalize.
Yeah, see if Chavez goes with some forearm strikes here, try to make him pay for it. Normally we'd call it elbows, and he's got a chicken wing going on here. Normally we'd be calling for elbow strikes, but in the amateur division you can't hit with the elbow here in Colorado, but you can drop the forearm. So, and good job. Look at Chavez using his hips, holding that chicken wing in place, so he's got his hands free for striking.
Absolutely, really, really good spot for Chavez to be in. Again, looking to deliver punishment from the top position, both with back fists to one side of the head, and then as he switches sides, he looks like he's about to lock up that arm underneath the chin, JR. I can't see it too well from here, can you?
No, I don't have a good vantage point of it, but I see, Romero continuing to try to punch, so he's not too worried about that arm coming through.
Chavez taking the north-south position there and still firing off headshots.
Let's see if Chavez elects to go for full mount here. Oh, good job going to the body. Nice attack by Chavez.
And that'll make you move your hands.
And switching it up, body head, 10-second clacker sounded. Looks like Chavez may have pulled this round on the end because I had it going pretty even there with the back and forth reversals, but Chavez putting his stamp on it at the end. Round number 3 in this 125-pound fight in this weight division. You know that fast pace that we've seen is going to be able to continue through the final few minutes that we have left here in this fight.
Two really, really scrappy young fighters here.
And not sure what's happening. Maybe somebody missing a mouthpiece. And through the cage it goes. No, water.
Water on the floor. Put the water on the floor.
We play to our strengths here.
Yes, we do.
All right.
Here we go.
That's how we go.
I promise. Wow.
Wow, nice pickup on that double leg.
Really explosive double leg right there from Andrew Chavez.
And this is the position that Chavez was able to finally secure at the end of the second round, and he worked for a prolonged time there.
Yeah, he really did. But, kudos to him for realizing it's late in the fight. He needs to take advantage of the timing and really capitalize on an opportunity. That's what he did with that blast double. Put himself in a good spot for the third and final round.
Man, looking to see if he can get in a choke here. It's Chavez. Romero has his shoulders pretty well turned in, and that's what he's pushing off the cage for, is try to turn those shoulders. But Goes belly down. Chavez, good job controlling the head. And Chavez trying to stretch him out here. Modified crucifix from the back and almost went to the face with an elbow, and just doing everything he can to try to make life miserable for Romero right now.
What a helpless position.
And continuing to crank on that left shoulder was Chavez, but Romero pops where he turns in.
Look at Romero. Able to turn from a defensive position, and here he is now taking the back of Andrew Chavez, about to sink. Well, I guess not. It's been a difficult one to call.
I was just going to say, this is a tough fight to call because you're always about a quarter step behind, and I think we've got a shot to the head. So maybe either a knee to the head or something went to the back of the head.
I'd like to introduce our third commentary partner. Vinny Headlock Gonzalez is going to be joining us for some commentary here, getting his commentary career started. We're going to look forward to Vinny jumping in the next two fights, and he's going to do our halftime recap with us, and we're going to kind of get Vinny on his way to commentating fights with us. Vinny, we're happy to have you, buddy.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Referee Curtis Thrasher taking a look right now at Brian Romero, making sure that he can continue. But I do think you're right. I think it was a knee to the head, JR. And Romero looks to be in some pain right now. Curtis Thrasher giving him all the time he needs, but Romero holding his head right now. Romero slowly getting to his knees here, but man, he doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't. So up to 5 minutes to recover. As far as whether or not the referee takes a point, that's at his discretion. What we're seeing, I believe the talk that he's given to the fighter is that was illegal. I think it was accidental, probably going to give a stern warning. If he deems that the damage is great enough, he could take a point even on an accidental technique, but that would be pretty rare. And since we're going partway through the third round, if the fighter's unable to continue, I think the ruling is you would take it to the judges' scorecards.
Technical submission, is that what it is?
Hold on one second. Referee Curtis Thrasher is taking a point away. That's what I saw him just signal. So just, again, it was an incidental foul, but because of the severity of it, he's taking a point away. And there wouldn't be a technical submission. It would actually be a judge's decision.
Okay, got it.
So the judges, I think, I'm not 100% clear on this, I think they take it to the judges, and the judges just give their score as to who is winning the fight up to this point.
Yep.
And that 1 point penalty assessment point against Chavez will factor in. So we're going to step away from the mics for a second, let Doc Alex do his work, and we'll be back when they decide how to continue this. And referee Curtis Thrasher is calling off the fight. Not sure if that's his decision or if he did that on the doctor's advice. Either way, the fight is over, and we'll see how the boxing commission elects to take things from here. All right, so clarification from the Colorado Boxing Commission. Since it's past the midpoint of the fight, they do take it to the judge's scorecard if a fighter receives the foul and is unable to continue. So the judges are just going to tell us who is winning the fight up to that point, and they will factor in the penalty point the referee Curtis Thrasher assessed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, due to the unintentional knee to the head, we are going to the scorecards. Judging, all three judges, Ramirez, Van Tine, and Blade, all scoring 29 to 27 at 1 minute, 53 seconds of the third round for a unanimous decision. Winner, Andrew Chavez.
I'm here with the winner, Andrew Chavez. Andrew, obviously not pointing. There was a lot of scrapping, a lot of good groundwork. Was that where you wanted to fight to go?
Oh yeah, I mean, I always want to go ahead
Agreed.
Coach Steve, Captain Baki, husband and wife, PCO MMA. So great.
I hope I didn't sneak up on his toes by saying
Andrew, is anybody want to play tonight?
No, he got it. He got it.
Started combat day, baby. Bring me here, give me the first move, and give me the long one here.
We hope to see you every day with K-Sue. Your winner, Andrew Chavez.